Now this is a problem where we locate the centroid or the center of gravity of the given lamina. This lamina, as you see, is a composite one which is composed of a semicircle, a rectangle, a right triangle, and another semicircle which has been cut off. The question is to locate the centroid of the hatched lamina as shown in figure. Now at the outset, you need to understand that in order to locate a point, we have to choose a reference axis system. A reference axis in the sense you have to choose an appropriate x-axis and y-axis from which the coordinates of the centroid are to be determined. The simplest method is to choose the lefternmost part of the lamina as the y-axis and the bottommost part of the lamina as the x-axis. This is the simplest kind of choice because, as you see, the whole lamina lies in the first quadrant with respect to the axis system we have chosen. Now the first step after choosing the reference axis system as the lefternmost axis and the bottommost portion of the lamina for the y and x axis, you have to disaggregate the composite lamina into known geometric shapes. Which all shapes do you see in this figure? We have a semicircle. I'll name it as 1, semicircle 1. And we have a rectangle 2. We have another semicircle which has been cut off. This portion is non-existent for this lamina. A portion in the shape of a semicircle has been cut off. And the fourth shape is a right triangle. Now look at the dimensions of all these. We have a semicircle of radius 2 centimeter, or rather the diameter as 4 centimeter. We have a rectangle of base, how much? 2 plus 2 plus 4, 8 centimeter base, and a height of 2 plus 2, 4 centimeter. 2 being the radius of the semicircle. The diameter of the semicircle is the altitude or the height of the rectangle. So a rectangle of size 8 by 4. And the third one is a semicircle of diameter 2 centimeter or radius 1 centimeter. And the fourth component is a right triangle with a base of 6 centimeters and an altitude of 4 centimeters, right? So, you know that the centroid of this whole composite lamina, we don't know where it is. Let it be this point G, whose coordinates are x bar, y bar. We have to locate this point, or rather you have to find the distance x bar, which is the distance of the centroid from the y-axis. This distance is x bar, and the distance of the centroid from the x-axis is y bar. This is y bar. The coordinates of this point is x bar, y bar, or rather this distance is x bar and this height is y bar. Now we know that x bar is equal to a1 x1 plus a2x2. Algebraic sum of all the products of the areas and the centroidal distances of each of these individual components. For the portion A1, it is a1x1. For the portion 2, it is a2x2. And since this portion, figure number 3, has been cut off, when you add it algebraically, you have to subtract the product of A3 and X3, as this portion of the lamina has been cut off. And it's plus A4X4 divided by A1 plus A2 minus A3 plus A4. Alright? So this much is X bar, and that distance is from OY axis. Is it clear? You take the moments of all the areas about Y axis and equate it to the moment of this point, the centroid, about the Y axis. The moment of the centroid is total area into X bar. Total area into X bar is equal to algebraic sum of the moments of all the areas about that axis. a1x1 plus a2x2 minus a3x3 plus a4x4. Why did we subtract this? Because the portion 3 has been cut off, or rather, though the moment of that area has to be deducted. a1x1 plus a2x2 minus a3x3 plus a4x4, the whole divided by algebraic sum of the areas, a1 plus a2 minus a3 plus a4. That is the centroidal X bar distance from OY. Similarly, you can have Y bar is equal to sigma AI YI divided by sigma AI from OX. This is what we are going to work out now. Now let's take the first component of this composite lamina, the semicircle. So this is semicircle 1, and the centroid of the semicircle is, as you know, this distance. The centroidal distance from the diametric segment is 4r by 3 pi, and the centroidal distance from one end of the diameter is r itself. This is the centroid of a semicircle. So this being the centroid of the semicircle, what we need to find is the centroidal distance of the semicircle from our reference axis. This is our reference axis, and you need to find the centroidal distance of the semicircle from this axis. So this is the x1 we are talking about, x1. So let's see what the area of the semicircle is. The radius of the semicircle is 2 centimeters. So the area is, A1 is pi r square by 2 is equal to pi into 2 square by 2 is equal to 6.28 centimeter square. I have rounded out to 2 decimals. Now the x1 distance is, as you see, it is a distance of the centroid of this semicircle from our reference y-axis. How much is that distance? This distance is 4r by 3 pi. From here till here, it is 4r by 3 pi. Then what is the distance from here? It is r minus 4r by 3 pi. So x1 is 2 minus 4r by 3 pi is equal to 2 minus 4r is 4 2s are 8 divided by 3 pi is equal to 1.15 centimeter. Clear? Now y1 is the centroidal distance of the semicircle from our reference x-axis. So what is this distance from our x-axis till the centroid? Our x-axis and this end of the diametric segment are the same. So this distance is r, or rather 2 centimeter. Is it clear? So for the first figure, we have found out A1, X1 and Y1. Now let's see the second figure, or the rectangle, the figure number 2, the rectangle. What's the base? 2 plus 2 plus 4, 8 centimeter. This is 8 centimeter and the height is 4 centimeter. So we have a rectangle of size 4 by 8, 8 by 4, and A2 is the area. 8 4s are 32 centimeter square. Similarly, where's the centroid of the rectangle? At the meeting point of the diagonals, or rather at 4 centimeter from this edge and 2 centimeter from the bottom part. So x1 is we have the centroid of the rectangle here, and this is 4 centimeter from this edge, or rather 2 plus 4 centimeter from the reference y-axis. So it is 2 plus 4 is equal to 6 centimeter from the reference axis. Similarly, the centroidal y distance is from this bottommost reference axis till the centroid, and this was the same bottommost axis, so it is 2 centimeter. Y1 is 2 centimeter. Clear? So A2, it was x2, my mistake, and it was y2. So we have found A2, x2 as well as y2. Now we have the third figure, which is a semicircle which has been cut off. It is oriented like this. The semicircle, what are the dimensions? It has a diameter of 2 centimeters, or rather the radius is 1 centimeter. And the centroid is, we know that this distance is 4r by 3 pi. And from the end of the diameter it is radius, or rather 1 centimeter. Now what's the area? A3 is pi r square by 2, or rather pi into 1 square by 2, 1.57 square centimeter. And x3 is the centroidal distance, x distance of the semicircle from the reference axis. So the centroid is here, and the distance is 2 plus 2 plus 1. So x3 is 2 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 5 centimeter from OY, and y3 is, again, centroid is 4r by 3 pi from the diameter, and our reference axis and the diameter are the same in this case. So it is 4r by 3 pi from the bottom, or 4r by 3 pi from the bottom, or 4 into radius is 1. So 4 into 1 by 3 pi is equal to 0.42 centimeter. So we have found out A3, X3 and Y3 for the semicircle, and this semicircle has been cut off, or rather you have to deduct this. So I have put a star in case we forget. And the fourth figure is a right triangle. What are the dimensions of the right triangle? The right triangle has a base of 6 centimeters and an altitude of, the diameter, it is 4 centimeters. So 6 by 4. And you find A4. A4 is equal to half BH, half into base into altitude, half into 6 into 4 is equal to 12 square centimeters. And what is X4? X4 is the centroidal distance of the triangle from the reference y-axis and the reference x-axis. So it is somewhere here. Now, where is the centroid of a right triangle? It is, this distance is 1/3 of the base, or rather this is 6 by 3 centimeters, and this would be 1/3 of the altitude, or rather 4 by 3 centimeters. So these are the distances with respect to the right triangle. You have to write those distances from the reference y-axis and reference x-axis, or rather you need to find this distance. What is this distance? This is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 6 by 3. X4 is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1/3 of 6, which is 12 centimeters. And y4 is equal to the distance of the centroid from the bottommost axis or the OX axis, that is 4 by 3, which is 1.33 centimeters. Now what is X bar? X bar is equal to A1x1 plus A2x2 minus A3x3 plus A4x4 divided by total area. A1x1 is 6.28 into 1.15 plus 32 into 6 minus A3x3 is 1.57. That portion has been cut off, which is why we put that red mark. Minus 1.57 into 5 plus 12 into 12. A1x1 plus A2x2 minus A3x3 plus A4x4, the whole divided by A1 plus A2 plus minus A3 plus A4 divided by 6.28 plus 32 minus 1.57 plus 12. So you get it as 6.89 centimeters. The answer is not complete. 6.89 centimeters from OY. You have to write it that way because we have chosen Y as the reference axis, OY as the reference axis. Similarly, you can find out Y bar as sigma AI YI divided by sigma AI A1 Y1 plus A2 Y2 minus A3 Y3 plus A4 Y4 divided by A1 plus A2 minus A3 plus A4. So you get it as 1.89 centimeters from OX. So we have located the centroid of this composite lamina.